All right, Dan, the scenario I want to share, it frankly comes up a lot.
Mm.
In different sales environments, and maybe different to some degree. It happens a lot in our world where an ultimate decision maker sends somebody off our way to gather information and then they take it back. And I have this visual of them sending that person to 3 or 4 companies, getting whatever information back, and then narrowing it down to 1 or 2 based on whatever, and off they go. Too often, though, I see that messenger coming, and the salesperson just treats it like any other call, provides them with everything they ask for, and then nothing. And they wonder why it didn't go. So talk a little bit about how you handle things when a decision maker sends somebody your way to gather info.
I had a salesperson call me a while ago and said, "Hey, my president's asked me to go out and look for sales training companies. I want to look at Dale Carnegie." He mentioned another training
Great
company
example.
and
Yep.
Sandler, right?
Yep.
And so the first thing you say is, "Hey, happy to help you." It's not the salesperson's fault.
No.
They're doing what the president told them. So you always start with happy to help you. What are you looking for? We want to show genuine willingness to help. And then they told me what I just told you. I'm looking for pricing and programs. Hey, I got all that stuff. I'll be happy to send it to you. And then you start to ask questions that only the president would know the answer to.
Yeah.
Things like, when the president looks at you, what do they see as your weaknesses and why? Or when the president looks at the marketplace, what percent share are they trying to increase? Or what are they seeing your competition do that they're hoping you guys can overcome? Stuff like that. And eventually the salesperson is saying, "Well, I don't know the answers to this." And go, "That's okay. I didn't know if you would or not, but that's why at this point I need to have a conversation with the president."
Yep.
Now, we've got a problem, because how do we get the president to call me or to talk to me, or how do I talk to him or her? And I always go through the messenger. Hey, talk to the president, tell them some of the questions I was asking, see if they're open to a 10 or 15-minute phone call. And if I don't get any response from that, or if I don't get that ever set up, it's done. I never had that
Moving on.
opportunity.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what you do. Compliment them, ask them questions that only the higher up would know the answers to, and then work with, how do I get that higher up to actually talk to me?
Yeah. Now, the scenario we just described is predicated on the fact that it comes out in the conversation where the person says, "Hey, I'm just trying to gather information," or you ask some questions. But talk about how to have that decision maker conversation with somebody so you can flush that out if it didn't naturally come out up front.
I always ask the question to the salesperson: is this something you're looking to invest in yourself, or are you hoping your company pays for it? And that tells me
Yep.
everything. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have the salesperson say, "No, no, no, I'm willing to pay for it." And then my next question is, "Oh, and your company's willing to give you the time? Or do you have to get that approved by someone else?" And see, you
Yes.
just keep flushing out with those types of questions, and then you uncover it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I've just seen too many scenarios where those things don't get asked.
Yeah.
And so when they get to the end of the conversation, they want to talk about next steps. Then suddenly they go, "Well, I'm just gathering information for Joe, the guy in the corner office. And so I'll pass it to him and we'll let you know if we need help." And you've spent all this time thinking one thing and it's completely something else.
John, we're so afraid of hurting people's feelings or ruffling feathers, but at the end of the day, this is what I need to know in order to sell.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste time creating quotes and proposals and presentations, emailing it out, following up. You know how much time that wastes if I have no chance at the business? It's ridiculous. So just play at your feet, be nurturing about it. And at the end of the day, get your stuff that you need, and then you can decide if you want to pursue it or not.
There we go. See you again tomorrow.
Have fun.